Hey ladies, okay, and gentlemen. I know we have one gentleman, Grace's son, is on our team. But I do want to tell you guys, so for me, I think it's easier to lay it out on a piece of paper and figure out how I'm going to earn the trip. So just FYI, the place that you can find the trip information is you log into your website, and then you're going to go to, I'm going to show you, you're going to go to, okay, so first you log in, just go to the home screen. I'll show you this. Okay, home. Okay, so you log in, you go to the home screen. You can see my ring light in there. Okay, then you're gonna touch these three lines at the very top, which are right here, okay? You're gonna touch those lines. Actually, never mind, it's already there. You can already see it. Hey, Shannon. So then you're gonna hit downloads. And then you're going to go all the way to the bottom and you're going to see the spa incentive trip. Okay, so then you're going to click on that spa incentive trip 2021, and then you're going to click on the trip tracker. There's a JPEG and a PDF. You're going to want to print the PDF, and I'm going to pull that up and then I'm going to look at it with you guys. So the trip tracker has this, so you can actually print in, or actually write in everything that you do each month. Okay, so we're gonna write all this up here. Okay, the thickest marker that I could find is my Sharpie, but I got this really cool thing. It's a sticky note that goes on the wall. Okay, so I'm gonna write Clearwater Beach up here and we're gonna earn this trip together. Okay, all right, so is that good? All right, so it's not gonna be very big, but let's see, or very thick. Clear, and I don't write very nice either, but that's okay. Clearwater incentive. Okay. All right, now I have earned a total of 7 trips, I think 7 or 8 throughout my direct sales career. So I always love going on trips because you get treated like royalty. Like the second you walk off the plane, usually they're like handing you a hot cloth or a cool cloth. You know, this is when we're in Mexico and Jamaica and things like that. But I don't know what it's going to be like because it's in the United States, but that's great for some people that don't want to travel outside the United States or don't have a passport. So let's all do this and let's have the biggest party that we can. Okay, it's going to be so fun. All right, and I really want to earn this for my husband because I earned this one, but he's actually deployed stateside right now. He wouldn't have been able to go anyway, but it got canceled. But anyway, so that's beside the point. But I'm going to earn it again for my husband, and I want you guys to earn it for 2 also. So earning a trip is not easy. It's simple if you can figure it out and what to do and how to do it and who you need to be, like I've said in my goals video, but it's definitely not easy. Okay, so this is a free trip for 2, or I'm going to talk about that in a minute, but you can earn it for 1, but okay, so there's 3 levels, okay, and it shows you all of this in the trip brochure. Actually, it'll show you that, not the trip tracker. Okay, so the trip brochure, it spells it out for you. There's a picture of a woman in the pool, and then it shows you all of these levels, okay? Bronze, silver, and gold. We're gonna go over just silver and gold, okay? So silver level is 4 nights, 5 days at the Sand Pearl Resort for 2. You only get round trip airfare for 1 though. So if you earn the silver level, you have to pay for the flight of your second person. But your second person is paid for at the resort, whatever that includes. You do get round trip airfare for 1 in the silver level, but you do get transportation from the hotel to the airport for 2, okay, in the silver level. Now, if you decide not to fly, then you get $250 cash to spend, okay? I might just strive for that. I don't know yet because I'm in Florida. Okay, so you're also going to get a trip swag and a beach bag, okay? So now we're going to talk about the silver level, okay? So like I said, there's a bronze level if you want to go back and look at it, but I'm not going to talk about it, okay? I'm going to just talk about the silver and the gold, okay? So silver, okay, and gold. I feel like a teacher. This is so cool. Okay. All right, so the silver level, you have to get $18,000 personal volume, that's your sales, in 6 months. Okay, can you guys see that? Yeah. So 18,000 PV stands for personal volume, okay? That's all you, okay? So that's a lot, but it's totally doable. It's probably gonna be 3 times what you're doing right now. If you're averaging like $1,000, that's gonna be 3 times what you're doing right now. All right, so I've got my calculator up here. I've already done the math, but I'm gonna do it with you guys. Okay, so we've got, oh, That's in 6 months. So this is the first month. Okay, so you're going to take 18,000, and I'm not trying to treat you like a child. This is just how I learn, so hopefully this is not degrading. This is just, I have to see it to understand it. So you need $3,000 in PV every month. So this is for 6 months. This is for every month, okay? So we're going to take that $3,000 and we're going to divide it by 400 because 400 is an average party, and you might have a $200 party, you might have a $1,000 party. So we're going to divide that by 400, which is an average party. So that means you need 7.5 parties each month. We're going to round that up to 8. Okay, so 8 parties a month. However, I'm going to round that up to 10 because 2 will cancel or go to the next month, or you might have a dud party, okay? So we're going to say you need 10 parties. Okay, cross that out. 10 parties a month. Okay, so that can be 2 a week, every week, and then maybe 3 a week for 2 weeks, or you can kill it all in 1 week. You know, that would be a lot. It's how you do that is totally up to you, but it's just what you need to do. 10 parties a month to get this, is stay on track and track your numbers, okay? Because every month you need to see if you're behind, if you're ahead, just keep going. You know, don't try to fluctuate, you know, but just stay ahead. But if you're behind, you know that each month, okay? So that's 10 parties a month. Now you also, so you need 18,000 PV, and you also, for the silver level, you're going to need 5 personal new team members. That's people that you sign up, and they have to sell $5,000 in 6 months. Okay, so if you have a team member that signs up the last month, February, and you're like at 4,500 and she sells 500, then you're good. But you have to track that too. So you definitely want to print this trip tracker so you can see where you're at. Okay, all right, so that is totally doable. Let's just say that's going to be 3 parties a week, okay? I know it's not going to be 3 parties every week, but let's just have a goal of 3 parties a week. So for me, I do parties on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, or Fridays, and sometimes Wednesdays. With church not in right now, I do them on Wednesdays, but I don't ever do a party on a Saturday or Sunday, but that's just me. Some people do like 2 parties on a Saturday, and I'm still doing all virtual. So you have to figure out your schedule for you, you know, what works for you, and tell your customers, okay, I have the 1st, the 15th, or the 16th, which one works best for you, and schedule them in. So this takes dedication, it takes work, it takes scheduling, and it takes being in control of your calendar, okay? All right, so we also need to have a goal of how many consultants you want to join your team each month, okay? So I'm just going to put 2, so 2 new team members each month. So by the time you're done, oops, MON, that'll be 12. So 12, you'd be killing it. So overestimate, so 2 each month. Okay, I know some of you guys have never, ever even added 1 person to your team. So I can do a training on that too. Tara's done a good training on that. But just in your mind, just think of your 5 friends right now that you want to sign up. That's your ride or die, like your best friend. Somebody who's super outgoing and super fun, somebody who is business minded. You know, there's 3 right there. Just think of those 3 people in your mind and go out and reach out to them, because if they sign up this month, they have the chance to earn this trip too. I mean, they can still earn the trip if they sign up in a couple months from now, but give them the best chance to earn it with you, and then you're going together on a trip. Okay? All right, so I think that's all that I wanted to talk about. So that's $3,000 a month. That's 10 parties a month, and you want 3 parties a week and 2 team members a month, okay? All right, now for gold, the difference is for gold, you're gonna have 4 nights, 5 days, so that's the same for 2. Okay, your resort and everything is paid for too. But the difference with gold is your airplane ticket for your second person is completely paid for. So if you get silver, you have to plan the ticket, you have to buy the ticket, you have to pay for it, or your guest does. You know, and it's going to be, it'll work out, or you could both drive, you know, and just get the $250. But for the gold, just consider it like everything's paid for. You know, you don't have to worry about one thing. You just send Melanie the information, like these are my two people, I'm going and my husband's going, or whatever, here it is, you plan it, like you have a trip planner, and you don't have to do anything in the gold level. Okay, so for gold, you need 20,000 PV in 6 months. Okay, and then, so let's get to our calculator. Got my calculator here. Okay, so 20,000 divided by 6 is $3,333 a month. But let's round it up to $3,400, okay, just to be simple. Okay, so $3,400 a month, that's your PV, personal volume. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's divide. So 3,400 divided by 400, that's your average party. You're going to need 8.5 parties, okay? So we're going to say 9, but then let's just round up to 10. We're not going to round up to 11, okay? So we're still only going to have 10 parties a month, okay? So 2, 4, 6, 8, throw in a couple more, there you got your 10. Okay, so these stay the same, but we're going to try and get higher averages here, of course, because you're trying to get that 3,400 versus 3,000. It's only 400 a month difference. That's one extra party a month, okay, really. Now, for the, go back to my thing. Okay, so for the gold, you're going to need 6 new personal team members. Okay, so if you sign up Karen and Karen signs up Kelly, Kelly does not count. Okay, these have to be your girls that you sign up to count. Okay, so that's 6 new personal team members, and they need to sell $6,000. Okay, in 6 months. Okay, so if you sign up one girl who sells 6,000, you just have to sign up 5 other girls that at least sell 25, okay, if that makes sense. So you could have a rock star go-getter and she could clear all the sales for you, but you still need to have 5 other girls that are at least putting in 25 each month that they are in the, as a consultant, okay? So that's still going to be, we're just going to say 3 parties a week. Okay, this is all an average. And then you're going to still want 2, I'm not writing very good, 2 new team members a month. Okay. Now I promise you, if you are, am I in my team group? I hope I am. I saw Sally join. I don't know if I added Sally to this group. Someone please tell me I'm in my team group, Team Hope. Hope I am. I think I am. If you're doing this each month, if you're doing this amount of parties, you're pretty much going to be a director by the time you go on the trip. So if you pull out the income disclosure statement, which I have right here, if I can find it real quick, I may not be able to. I was just thinking out loud about this, but if I can't find it quickly, reaching over all my paperwork. Okay. Well, anyway, as from what I know, average director. Hey, Renee. I think I'm in my group. Okay. So if you do all of this, you're pretty much going to be a director. So hello, that can be like an extra $800. This is definitely not going to be a for sure thing, but it's going to be extra money for you. You're going to be a leader with this company. But I promise you, if you are having parties, if you have 10 parties a month, you're going to be rocking your business, and you might even be like a senior director. So this is a great time to work your business. We're going into the fall. It's going to be a fun time, lots of sales, and this is a great time to do it. So Facebook has been acting a little weird, so I hope I'm not on my profile page right now. I hope this is in Team Hope. So your goal is 10 parties a month, 6 new team members. That's 3 parties a week, 2 team members a month. So this is just an estimate. This is just what I came up with, an idea. Okay, thanks, Renee. And so if you do all of this, ladies, you're going to be enjoying a beach vacation that's paid for. You're going to have somebody there with you that is going to be like, wow, this is such an awesome company, and maybe I should sign up. Like if it's your friend, or if it's your husband, he's going to be like, oh my gosh, you got to go do more parties, girl. I got to do this next year. So I hope that this was helpful. It does take a lot, but it's not really that much. Think about working a 40-hour week. Okay, and I don't want to stress you out. Like if you don't want to earn the trip, you should just turn this off, because there are some people who get overwhelmed and stressed out when I tell them 10 parties a month, but this is a free trip. So if you're one of those go-getters who wants to do something like this, I've just laid it out for you what to do. So let's do this together. It's a lot. My husband's deployed. I have 4 kids. You know, it's a lot for me. I know Savannah Miller has a baby she just adopted. She's got like 2 babies the same age. You know, everybody has a lot of stuff going on. Everybody has excuses. I have excuses, but I choose not to listen to them, and I'm just going to go for it. And if I win it, I win it. If I earn it, I earn it. Now, when you can talk about the bronze level is if you have someone sign up in like 3 months from now, you can say, hey, you can still go on this trip with me, and all you have to do is blah, blah, blah. So then you can look at the bronze level. I'm not looking at the bronze level. I'm barely even looking at the silver level. I just look at the gold level. So I really push myself to go forward with that. So I hope you're going to join me, Renee and Shannon. I hope you're going to join me, for those of you watching live. If you're watching the replay, I totally understand, because you're probably like busy at work, or you're busy at eating lunch with your kids. But I just have had this on my mind, and I wanted to do it. I wanted to lay it out. So I went and bought these big sticky notes for you guys so I could do this. It might be fun to do something else on here too. But so here it is. It's all laid out. Silver and gold, 18,000, 20,000. I know that sounds like a lot, but we're talking about a free trip. Okay, a free trip, all-inclusive, everything. Hey, Jordan, I know you're going to be there, and with your husband too. And so I hope you guys are going on the trip. Let's set a goal right now to go on this trip, okay? Get your calendar full, guys. It's September. We're going into October. Everybody's going to want gifts. If you get your calendar full now, you will have a full calendar for the rest of the fall, hopefully. If you have good hostess coaching, you pay attention to your customers, you check them out personally maybe, you know, I don't know, whatever. Like I said, I'm not here to stress you out. I'm just here to help you, to kind of encourage you and give you the tools that you might want to earn this trip. And I'm going to tell you, you don't want to miss out on it, because it's going to be, when you see us all sitting there on the beach, like with our drinks or whatever it is, you're going to want to be there. And let me tell you one thing, one mistake I made last year. I waited to the last month to earn it for 2, because I wasn't even looking, like I said, at the bronze level. I was only looking at the top level. I don't even know if I earned it at this point, but by the very last month in February, I sold over $6,000. Now, there's some people on this team that do that on a regular basis. I don't. I normally sell $1,000 to $2,000, but now I'm going to be selling like $3,400. But it basically was so overwhelming to sell $6,000 in 1 month. I did it up until like the last second. I'm not doing that this year. I had the consultants, that was done. Mine was the sales. So the way to get your consultants off to a good start is to partner with them. Talk to your directors. Tell your director, hey, I want to earn this trip. What can we do for my new consultants that sign up? Because I want them to get off and get running. You be their cheerleader. Let the director be their coach. So they're going to coach them on how to do it. So I want you to go ahead and think of those 3 people, your ride or die, like your best friend, the person that's like super fun in your life, that's always laughing and having a good time, and the business-minded person. I want you to think of those 3 people, and I want you to reach out to those 3 people. Get them in a 3-way message between you and your leader. You could say, hey, Kelly, tell your leader you want to do this. Hey, Kelly, this is Heather. And, you could do a voice message in Messenger, create a 3-way messenger. That way nobody has to be on the phone at a certain time. Hey, Kelly, this is my leader, Heather, and I just want to introduce you, and we would love to have you on our team. And then your leader would come in and say, hey, Kelly, I think I said Kelly. I'm so happy that you're thinking about joining her. And this is going to be so much fun. And let me know if you have any questions. This has changed my life. It's allowed me to have freedom with my family and go on field trips, whatever that is for you, and just do it, okay? So I'm going to encourage you guys to get to at least 2 people this month. I think I have 1, so I want another one this month, so maybe even another one. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for watching the replay or live, and let's do this, ladies. Let's do it. And it's not a 40-hour-a-week job. You're not punching a time clock. You don't have a boss. Maybe you do have a 40-hour-a-week job. Jessica is doing it. Jessica Cooper is a rock star. She's a full-time teacher. Mandy is a full-time teacher. They both earned the trip. Mickey is a full-time. She works in the school system full-time. She earned the trip, okay? Lots of people homeschool. There's lots of people out there that have many different issues. If they can do it, we can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. If you can do it, I can do it. So anyway, there's your motivation today for Tuesday. Hope that helped. And post below if you're planning on going, and let's do this. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.